The app available from the App and Play Store.
You're on Sunrise Radio with me, Shabnam Sahi. It gives me great pleasure to say a big warm welcome to the lovely Kajol, who has a new film out very soon on Friday, the 27th of June. Of course, it's called MAA. We've seen a lot about it. We've heard a lot about it. And now we want to hear from Kajol what it was like to be a part of this cinematic experience. Kajol, welcome to Sunrise.
Thank you, Shabnam. I'm very, very happy to be here.
Now, you've accomplished pretty much everything that a Bollywood actress hopes to accomplish, a commercially successful Bollywood actress wishes to accomplish. Right. Let's talk about Kajol 2.0, the avatar that we see on OTT. Let's talk about your foray into a horror thriller, for instance. What did you find exciting about the story of MAA?
So I don't know whether most people know this about me, but I'm a huge mythology buff. I absolutely love all our stories about all our gods, goddesses, could be gods, could be goddesses, all of them. And the story of this film is actually one of my favorites. It's about Kalima and Raktabij. And it's one of those stories that I have told 100 times over to my children and scared the crap out of them and and read it in different versions all over. So that was the seed. That's where we started out from. We didn't start out wanting to make it a horror film. We started out thinking that we would make it a kind of a really tight thriller where it's practical magic versus supernatural kind of thing. But eventually when the script was done and when Vishal sat down and narrated the entire script to me with the entire world of that he had kind of thought up, it was just like it was too good that to be just it was, our characters were too big, our situations were too big to be confined by just a thriller tag. We needed the horror tag attached to it, definitely. And I think that supernatural element is, I love the fact that you feel during this entire film, so yes, even though it has the horror tag attached to it, there's such an emotional appeal in it. Which every parent has probably felt. I wouldn't say only mothers, but I think every parent across the globe feels it for their children everywhere, all the time. It's like a basic instinct. And I think that's what kind of appealed to me, that, okay, we're doing a horror film, which I don't know why exactly I'm doing this film, but but I think it was the emotional appeal behind it that kind of drove my decision to make the film.
I mean, you're absolutely right. See, the fact that you are headlining the story, you bring a certain amount of gravitas to every project. And as you're saying, genre chahe koi bhi ho, whether it is action, whether it is comedy, whether it is a thriller, you're absolutely right. The story has to have an emotional core, which is what draws the audience in, right? Now, Kajol, I'm sure you've already seen that people are already pitting Ajay's Shaitan against MAA, which is going to be the bigger film, which is going to get the biggest opening. How do you feel about this?
I love it. I love it. I'm like, please fit it. Please go in, see the film, and make up your own mind on it. And yeah, show me your reviews. Let me know what you think. All of it.
Now,
So
like I
super
said,
excited.
like I said at the start, you've already worked with the biggest names in Bollywood. What do you think about the conversation which often focuses on the big screen versus OTT? Do you feel that streaming platforms, that is where all the exciting stuff lies? And were you compelled to kind of, leap at these opportunities that were presented to you because you feel that besides being on the big screen, it's also going to reach an additional audience globally on streaming platforms?
Honestly, as an actor, for me, there is no real difference, because I mean, as an actor, you're making either a film. The process of shooting the film is almost the same, whether you're shooting a film or you're shooting a film for OTT. So it's where you're showing the film, and at the end of the day, we're actors. We want to do work that people will watch. We want to do interesting work. We want to do stuff that we've never done before. We want to occasionally surprise and shock ourselves. So yes, I think both the formats are wonderful for us as actors. And hey, the more there is, the more the merrier.
Mm. Speaking about surprising yourself, speaking about doing stuff that allows you to experiment with your craft, what remains unticked on your to-do list as an actress? Do you ever sit down and take stock and say कि मैंने, वो commercial big films कर लिए हैं, multi-starrers कर लिए हैं, I've done, I played a cop, I played this, that, and the other. Perhaps there's something that I haven't done and I'd love to do.
I honestly think that my bucket list probably is not half as imaginative in that respect as what people come up to me with. So yes, I would love to do a comedy next. I would love to do a comedy next. I think I'll be great at it, and I think I'll enjoy it thoroughly.
Yes.
So yeah, I'd like to do a comedy next. Let's see. I mean, like, I would love to see what people come up. And I feel like somewhere down the line, I have with Ma broken an idea of what I will or will not do. So hopefully that makes the possibilities a little more, the range of possibilities a little wider.
Absolutely. My last and final question to you, Kajol, for those who are listening to our conversation on Sunrise right now, I ask you this as an actress, but also as a film fan. What do you think makes a good film? Not particularly a horror film, but what do you think makes a good film? What are the elements that you definitely want when you're watching a film and you feel that, this has really delivered?
I think for me, what constitutes a good film is when I am able to connect to the character so strongly throughout that I feel the film through them. And at the same time, I want to enjoy it. So I don't want to understand each and every layer of them, but yes, I want to connect. I want to feel with whoever this one character is, or whatever the film is. I want to connect to that world, that person that I'm watching on screen. So I think that's one of the biggest quotients of a really good film for me.
Thank you so much for your time. Without, of course, pressing you for any spoilers, if I were to ask you, what do you think is the heart and soul of Ma? What would you say?
I think the heart and soul of Ma is Ma, that Ma,
yes,
who has put her hand on our heads and told us that we're doing the right thing, and to go ahead with what we are doing. And most importantly, I think the heart and soul of Ma is really the tagline, which is evil versus faith.
Yeah.
And that faith is in yourself as well. Not, yes, in yourself and in the power above, that everything is going to be okay because you believe in it despite the unsurmountable odds in front of you.
Fantastic. Kajol, I wish you every success with the film. Like I said, you bring a certain amount of gravitas to any project that you do. And you know that you have a massive fan base here in the UK, always rooting for you. And we can't wait to see what you've done in this film and what you do next. As you say, you've broken a mold, you've opened many doors, and we can't wait to see how you surprise us. I wish you the very best. Thank you so much for taking the time.
My pleasure, Shabnam. And thank you to all my wonderful fans in the UK. Kudos, you have great taste, and keep having great taste.
Absolutely. Mark your calendars. Friday, the 27th of June is when Ma is out in cinemas. Thank you so much, Kajol.
Thank you. My pleasure, Shabnam. See you.
The app available from the App and Play Store.